What will you be prioritizing if and when you get to the Senate?
Okay, I don't know if you're aware of this, but one of the proudest bills that I made when I was in Congress was the Telecommuting Act. That's the work from law, the law that allows you to work from home. Now, when I did that bill, that was in my 7th month in office, and the problem back then was the traffic. I mean, I would go to Makati, from Makati, I'd go to the House of Representatives, it'd take me 3 hours. Then another 3 hours to get back to Makati. So that's 6 hours wasted of your day. Now, when I drafted that bill and it became a law, I didn't realize that we would have a global pandemic, and this law now allows the workforce of the Philippines to earn a living despite being at home. Now, my number one bill that I want to do as soon, well, if I make it, I don't know, if I make the magic 12, is to take care of our health workers. People say our health workers are our heroes. They say they saved a lot of people during this 21 months of pandemic. But I look at them and I feel like they're underappreciated. So the first thing I want to do is draft a bill that allows the health workers, PRC licensed medical workers, okay? Nurses, medtechs, radtechs, all of them are leaving. The other day, I was listening to some doctors and 50 nurses just left from this hospital to go abroad. And I understand why. So what I want to do is bridge the gap, maybe, well, not bridge the gap, but make the gap closer to the salaries that they get internationally in the States, in Europe, in Australia, in Saudi, or wherever they are in the world. Make the gap closer and give them the Healthcare Heroes Card. This Healthcare Heroes Card will allow them to have the same benefits that PWDs get and senior citizens get. And maybe our nurses will not leave the country and take care of foreigners. They'll stay here and take care of us, the Filipinos, that we need taking care. We need them to take care of us. Okay, so hopefully, when I propose this bill, there's no opposition, and our nurses will maybe think twice of leaving the country and say, dito na lang ako, I'll be with my family, I'll be with my children, than them leaving the country and taking care of foreigners. Okay. The second bill I want to do, very few people know, I was born in Manila, I was raised in Negros Occidental. I am really by heart a provinciano. And I grew up in the province, and when I lived there and I studied there and I still go back there, I just arrived from there today, I was exposed to a lot of agriculture, farmers. It's just all sugar canes and rice and everything. So, you know, I spoke to the farmers there. I went to do dialogues with them. I sat down with them for hours, discussed with them what they need, discussed with them what government can give them. And a lot of them, sad to say, don't understand the laws of agriculture because it's so highfalutin. So I'm planning to make it more simple for them because some of them only finish grade 4, grade 5. And for them to understand what can they get from government to maximize the benefits they can get. And of course, when I was in Congress, I did the Free Irrigation Services Act, which allows the farmer not to pay for water and have irrigation in their land through the National Irrigation Authority. So government will facilitate that for them. That's the second. The third, this one is kind of close to my heart because when I was teaching Taekwondo, I had a lot of kids that had special abled kids with special abled kids. So the ADHD, autistic kids, and if these kids go to regular schools, they're going to be pushed around, they're going to be bullied, and it's going to be traumatizing for them. So I want to propose regional schools, facilities for them with special education teachers, separate them from regular kids, and then give them a chance to become productive members of society. A lot of them are born like that, and then they die like that. So they have no chance of even having a productive life. And I went to this place, Chosen Children's Foundation. It's a very exceptional facility. It's for abandoned kids with physically disabled and mentally challenged children. And they're taking care, this is a private institution, they're taking care of a lot of children like that. And a lot of parents don't know what to do with when they have kids like that. So if the government has means to take care of them and give them a chance to a better life, I want to push that also. Okay, these are the top three. And then the last one, of course, everybody knows I'm an athlete. I went to the SEA Games, Asian Games, World Games. I became a national coach, a national trainer, became a sports leader. The athletes, I will definitely take care of them because they're close to my heart. Because once upon a time, I was like them. I represented the country and fought for my country in 1982 to 1989. So the athlete's life was my life, and it's very close to my heart. And
Okay.
I do have other more bills, but these are the top four that I want to push the first, if I make it in this challenge, in this race.
Mr. Del
And then,
Rosario,
yes.
can you be more specific? Kasi as you mentioned, you became prominent in athletics. And we just had a gold medalist for the first time in history. And ano kaya, by way of legislation, what can we do by way of legislation to develop more Olympic gold medalists?
Okay, that's a nice question. Thank you, Ma'am Ami. People think there's no money for funding sports. I do believe that there is. It's just not probably being spent properly or spent on the right programs or on the right preparation. But I want to incentivize these athletes. Like when I led the national team, about 300 athletes or 350 athletes for 3 weeks in a foreign country, I spoke to the Philippine Sports Commission chairman and I said, let's give our athletes a premio. Na if they win a bronze medal, they get 500,000 pesos. They win a silver medal, we give them 1 million pesos. They win a gold, we give them 2 million. And he was saying to me, well, sir, what do you think are our chances? I said, the most we can get is probably 5 to 6 medals because we're going up against 63 countries. But when I got there, I really took care of them. I mean, really hands-on. And when we came back after 3 weeks, we broke the national record of 5 medals for the past 30 years. I brought home with these athletes 30 medals, 2 bronze, 14 silvers, and 14 golds. And the chairman was saying, you said only 6. Now I have to spend this much money to give them incentives for parang prize money. I said, it's a good problem. Now they're going to be ganado to train, ganado to represent the country because I never had that. I brought home so many medals, nothing, zero.
Congressman,
Okay, then
By way of legislation, anong pwedeng gawin? By way of legislation.
well, yes. That one I'm gonna fix that. By legislation, I wanna give them a retirement fund. In other countries, when athletes retire, when depending on what medals they win, gold, silver, bronze, they're given a pension every month. Maybe it's 10,000 pesos, maybe it's 15,000, until they die. So somehow, they're secured kahit papano, may tatanggap sila sa pagbigay nila ng karangalan para sa ating bansa. Marami akong atleta na nagbebenta ng medalya nila para lang bumili ng gamot. Nakakalungkot. I know an Olympian who was selling his medal because wala na siyang pambayad sa ospital. We shouldn't treat our athletes like that. I'm very happy, Heidelin Diaz, marami siyang natanggap. She was my athlete when I brought her to that big tournament in Ashgabat, Turkmenistan.
Yeah,